We're back with Cars for Christmas, powered by CFM Distributors, your York heating and air conditioning distributor on 101 The Fox. Now, here's Slacker.
Well, if you're just joining us, Jillian read a story, a brief overview about Michael. We're going to give him a call this morning and see if we can't find out a little bit more information.
Hello?
Good morning, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Michael. This is Slacker from 101 The Fox. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Well, I'm staying out of trouble today. I'm in the studio with our buddy Garrett Armstrong from Shamrock Roofs, our friend Jillian, and the Car Santa, and we were hoping we could ask you a couple questions.
Absolutely, sir.
Good morning, Michael. This is Terry.
Hey, good morning, Terry.
I told him briefly about your story, but it wasn't in the application, all the things that's gone on in your life. And so I thought it was important that maybe you can tell us in your words. First, you are a Marine, and you were medically discharged because of something that happened to you right here in Kansas City. Why don't you tell us what that's all about?
Well, yes, sir. I was, let's see here. I went in the Marine Corps. I went to boot camp, joined a unit, and then when I came home after a while, I went to the reserves, had somebody come in my house, lived with some roommates. I was still in the Marines at this time, and about 3 a.m. after I went to sleep, a shooter came in and, got shot a bunch of times, and basically had to fight to survive and fight the guy and call the local authorities while I was sitting there with the bullet still in my forehead, and basically didn't know I had a bullet in my forehead till the Overland Park police showed up and told me to calm down and said, "Man, you still got a round in your head." And I had no idea. Got shot a few times. Stayed with the Marines. It wasn't but a month or two later they were calling me and telling me to get my butt up there and report back in. My knees they just couldn't take it anymore from getting shot, and it hurt my legs in boot camp. And I had a little boy. That was a blessing, and he's developed epilepsy. Kind of issues with my car and getting back and forth to work, and it always kind of dying on me, and trying to make sure I can get him to his neurologist at Children's Mercy. And in a nutshell, that's kind of what I've been dealing with.
Yeah, I know your story. You and I spoke for quite a while. There's a lot more to your story, but we sit here in amazement to think all these people that serve our country and they go overseas and they get hurt, and you're getting hurt in your own backyard before you even can go anywhere. And that's amazing. Yeah. We're sorry that happened to you, and I know there's other issues, and there always is going to be when you got the government, but there's going to be disability issues. You're trying to get your son covered with insurance, and that's not happening yet, and I'm sure that consumes most of your income anyway.
Yes, sir. They make you kind of jump through a lot of hoops to move up to in ratings to get your kids covered, and it's just a lot you got to go through. It's kind of overwhelming, the whole process.
Well, if it wasn't for bad luck, you'd have no luck at all.
Yes, sir.
Well, there's one thing good for sure, because who submitted you for your application was a girlfriend, Lacey, and she must be a little bit of a blessing to you. And
yes, absolutely, sir. Yes, sir.
Your Christmas stuff up, or presents and stuff?
We got our tree up. It's been kind of hard because I keep having, I've been having car troubles. We've been going through a lot, trying to figure out what I can get for him to help his epilepsy. They've got all kinds of monitors out there now, and I'd like to get one of those like Bluetooth watch devices where it tells you if your kid has a seizure. And there's a lot of little things I'm trying to do. And as far as just also making him happy, I'm trying to get him into playing music. He plays guitar a little bit, and just trying to keep a smile on his face because he's going through a lot. He had his first seizure in school recently. And it's kind of embarrassing for him.
I think you told me too that the device you're talking about, you found it on Amazon. It's only like $100. Sounds like it would give a lot of relief for you for $100.
Yes, sir. I think it notifies the parents, and then it kind of goes off if he's having a seizure, and like it buzzes you, so you can go over there and be there for him in case you need to act in an emergency situation.
Well, Michael, let me ask Jillian, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm just impressed that everything you've gone through and you're going through, you sound like you wouldn't know. The tone of your voice, your attitude, your spirit, like everything about you seems so hopeful and so positive in what sounds like not a really very positive time. So I admire that a lot. And
Well, you got to keep in mind he's a Marine.
I know, I know.
Yeah, hoorah.
The toughest of the tough, right? So
Yeah, I've had no choice but to keep pushing on, man.
that's right. You got to do it for your boy.
Yeah.
Well, we want to help you get a leg up here and maybe turn that luck around, and we want to give you a car.
Oh, my God. Thank you guys so much. I can't even believe it. And it's a blessing. And thank you guys so very much. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Slacker. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your support. It means so much.
You know.
Well, we're glad to help you. You know, you signed up to serve the country. Unfortunately, real life got to you before you could do a whole lot, and then you got the injuries. I'm sure you haven't really talked about your injuries, but you can't tell me you got shot in the head. You don't have some serious health issues that are going on.
There is, but I can honestly say the Marine training, it really helped me out a lot. I think in that situation, and I thank that for being there for me to get me through all this. Everything happens for a reason, and I think that that's been a blessing to help me just keep pushing on.
Well,
Absolutely love your mindset. And you know what? I'd like to throw in that watch or that health monitoring device for your son so that you can have more peace of mind. So I'm going to do that as well.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. That means so much. My goodness.
On December 22nd, we're going to be at Shamrock Roof's headquarters off 7899 Frontage Road in Overland Park, right off I-35 there. We're going to give everybody their cars that morning. Bring your son. There's going to be presents. There'll be gift cards. We do a whole lot of other stuff. And Garen's kind heart, we'll make sure we get a hold of Amazon and make sure they deliver that device to you. And you go home with a car and then go give your girlfriend a big kiss for submitting your name.
Oh, man. Semper Fi, guys. Thank you so very much.
Well, Marine, hold on a second. We need to get some information to you.
Thank you, brother.
Wow. If there's somebody listening this morning that knows somebody that needs a vehicle, and it doesn't matter if they've served our country or not during the holidays, we do like to focus on our veterans and our first responders, our police officers, our firefighters.